Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is your host, and today we're doing the review of the month. So let's see what happened in my financial movement this month after the break. So let's see what happened, and we are doing the month of September. So this is the new layout that I was trying for the month of September, and we're doing my debt follow-up first. So for my student loan, so I have I'm going to have to take the right pen color. So I have my brown here. So I started my student loan. Just give me 1 second because I have to follow here in my computer. So the student loan at the beginning of the month was $8,259.39. I had budgeted $135 to pay, but I also added $450 more that I paid extra. So in total, I paid $485. It doesn't show very much because I had to put a lot of liquid paper. So in the end of the month, I think I'm going to put it down here. So I am left with $7,718.47. So that's a huge help. So it went down a lot. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. So now I have a firm. So that was how much? Just give me 1 second. So I started the month with $1,498.41 that I was still owing. I budgeted $155 and I paid an extra $100. So in total, I paid $255. So at the end of the month, I was owing $1,243.41. Now for my credit card, yes. That's how much I owe. And I didn't budget anything, but I did pay, so just give me 1 second. I did pay $345. Let's say extra. So in total, I paid $245 in the month. I spent, but I also paid. So I finished a month with $7,270.31. So I do owe a lot, guys. So at the beginning of the month of September, I was owing a little more than $1,700. I had budgeted $290. I paid extra. Just give me 1 second. $895. And the total paid was $1,185. So that's how much I paid to pay that this month. And at the end of the month, I was owing $17,280.12. So my debt follow-up is really bad with my credit card, but I am paying my student loan, and you're going to see all the changes that I've been thinking to do because this is not ideal. So now for my spending, okay, for my spending, I think I'm not gonna do it this month because I had in mind my spending were my my bills, but that doesn't change because it's just recurring bills. So I don't have the right numbers for this, but for the month of October, you will see exactly how much I spend in my credit card, and that's just to keep me you know, you guys are gonna keep me in check. So I'm involving you in this problem. But that's what I want to do. I want to be like really on the dot in following all my spendings. Now for saving, I had budgeted $490. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Saving. Yeah, but it ended up being $370. I don't have the month of August because I just didn't do anything, so I don't have the numbers, so I'm not going to be able to say if it was more or less. But for the savings, so this is my review, and this is where I'm going to be writing my own comments. So for the savings, I do want to improve or update my envelopes, because what used to be something that I needed before, it's probably not something that I'm needing now, or it's something that I cannot do now. I'm gonna have to put on pause and just focus on other things. Now for my TFSA, I had budgeted $130, but actually I put in $140. I do have the amounts of last month just because I can follow up my TFSA. So last month I had put $50. So that is good. That means I added $90. So I put in $90 more. And that I also want to, well, actually, I do have a meeting soon with my counselor because I want to, how do you say, I want to make it more efficient. So fructify when I need to fructify, and maybe see of what I can do for some amounts that I need to be playing with. So that is that. So for the review, so let's see, spending, I'm not gonna be doing that. And because I don't have the right numbers here, I'm gonna have to calculate them. So let's see, 490 plus 130. So that's $620 that I have budgeted. I actually moved money. So it was actually 510, so much lower than what I had anticipated. Last month I don't have the right number, so for now I'm not gonna do it. And I had added $90. And what I understand from what I have done this month is that I need to be more efficient and improve my budget and how I plan to move money. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you what's coming up. So I did other changes. You're going to see in these months I'm going to be trying a lot of things because I need to make changes to make my money more efficient and make it work for me, not just putting it on the side. So I used to do the calendar every month, but as you can see, I have not been using it. So it's really, really cute. And I noticed that in the end, it's really just like a cover for the month for me, because as you see, I have not been using it. Like, it's really cute, but I don't do anything with it. So I decided that this time I'm not going to take a 2-page, but I'm just going to do a cover for the month. And I played with Canva. Remember, guys, I'm really not good at art. But I was playing with Canva and I really liked the cover that I did. So this is the cover for the month of October. Isn't it cute? So really the calendar is just for me a way to see what's going on. I do have 3 stickers for the pay dates. And I have my monthly goal. So focus on paying my debt off. Really, this is what I'm going to be working on. So this is my cover page for the month of October. And this is sufficient for me. This is all I need. I don't need the whole calendar, and I'm using sticker paper that is very, very expensive. so I don't need to do that here. So now what you see is my saving tracker for the month of October. So this is the budgeted amount that I have for the whole month. And this is what you're going to be seeing me putting in my saving envelopes. So I have 4 actually incomes coming in this month. There's one for October 1st, and then there's one for October 2nd. Then it's going to be October 16th, and then October 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So those are the 4 incomes that I'm going to have this month that you're going to see me doing and cash stuffing. Now I have my debt follow-up here, which I like the fact that it's on 1 page. And then you have what I did with my money. And now what you're going to be seeing is that in here, I'm going to be printing graph. So a graphic of where my money went. So I'm being very like more, I'm trying to see exactly where my money is going. So I'm going to have like a summary of the month of all my spending. So like everything that went through my credit card. And I'm going to show you all the numbers here. And I'm also gonna have a graph if it fits. I'm gonna try to have a graph with all the difference between the budgeted amounts and what actually went on in my income. So the actual numbers. I'm gonna try to fit a graph for that too here. So that's going to be the end, and then I have also the TFSA, and then it's going to be for the month of November. Now for the month of November, I'm going to try to link it below if I remember. I was trying to find like a Canadian, something Canadian for budget planning, planners, notebooks, journaling, whatever, and I did find one. It's called Blueberry Papeterie. And they have like all these monthly stickers, journaling stickers, planner stickers, and I subscribed. What I like is the first subscription is for 3 months. So after 3 months, if you don't like it, you can stop. It's not automatically renewed. So after 3 months, your subscription is for 3 months. So you can try for 3 months. If it doesn't work, then you stop. And if you like, you can subscribe for the other 3 months. So I like that. So I'm going to see the first stickers should come in on October 17th. But right now, Canada Post is on strike. So I don't know if I'm going to have them in time for to make the month of November, but I should. So we're going to see if it works, and you guys are going to see the stickers with me together. So this is it. So the next video that you're going to see, it's me cash stuffing the money for the first and second income that I got. So thank you very much, guys, and I wish you financial, emotional, psychological, and physical health. See you next time. Bye.